Hi, I'm Laura from the Helena Family YMCA, and I'm here to do a 30-minute silver sneaker class. Silver sneakers is an older adult class. It's low impact, some strength, flexibility, range of motion, a little bit of everything. For this class, you're going to need a chair. Make sure that your chair is not a rocking or folding chair or doesn't have wheels. We just want it pretty solid on the ground for you. So it'll give you some nice, good ground to support. If I move here just a little bit, there's my chair. That's what I'm going to be working with here. Kind of just a basic chair. Um, we'll be sitting on it, but also when we're warming up in the beginning, if you want to use it for a little balance support or strength support, that's what it's there for. You're going to need some hand weights. If you don't have hand weights at home, don't fret. I use a couple of canned goods. They work really well. Something not too heavy, not too light. If it's nice, then your hand works really well. So you're going to need 2 of these. A water bottle. Whenever we're exercising, want to make sure we have access to plenty of liquids when we need it. So a water bottle, which also works as a good hand weight in a pinch if you need to. We'll take a water break halfway through, but anytime you need a little bit of water, go right ahead. And anytime you need a break for any reason, maybe sometimes you need to drop your arms and shake them out, or maybe you just need to rest for a couple reps or whatever it is, just take a couple of deep breaths, do what you need to do, and then hop right back in when you're ready. So go, and when we're home, if you have juice or tea or something you'd like to drink instead, go right ahead. We want to make sure that when we're not using our stuff, we're storing them out of the way. We don't want them on the floor where we're going to trip over them. I store mine underneath my chair, but of course, if you have like a shelf or a coffee table or a desk or something nearby, go ahead and feel free to use it. We do want to make sure our area is also clear of debris. We don't want anything that we're going to be tripping over, so make sure everything is clear so you're not tripping over anything. And make sure you're also wearing good proper footwear for exercising. These are my exercise shoes. They're just a pair of basic shoes, but something like slippers or flip-flops or maybe sandals can really kind of trip you up sometimes when we're out exercising. So try to be mindful of that and wearing footwear that's not going to trip you up. And also socks can tend to be slippery on certain floors, so be also mindful of that. Make sure you know that we are going to be moving without pain today. Sometimes something is a little sore or it hurts and you want to either modify or just not do that body part at all and just do some other kind of movement, or maybe you just need to do it without weight. You can also just drop the weight and not do it without weight. Sometimes that makes it feel better. Because if we work through the pain, sometimes we're just doing more damage in the long run than good. So try to be mindful of that and make sure you're moving without pain today. All right, let's get started. I'm gonna store my stuff underneath our chair and we'll do a little bit of a warm up. All right, everybody, let's start with a march. Picking up those hands and feet. Get your hair out of your face. There we go. Good. Let's roll the shoulders up, back and down, just checking the posture here. Pick up the arms and the legs. Start to get the breath moving in the body. Let's go ahead and just do some low jacks. Just tap that toe to the side. Arms up and down. There we go. arms were, the arms need to be smaller. Go right ahead. Let's push the arms in front. Tap that toe in front. Kind of like we're pushing open a door. Just getting the body warmed up here. All right, good. Hands on the hips. Feet right underneath those hips. They can be a little wider if that's a little more comfortable. Go ahead and rotate the hips all the way around. And the other way. Just getting them kind of loosened up here. Feet together. Rotate the knees. Other direction. All right, good. We're going to do some squats. So we're going to have our feet right underneath our hips. They can be a little wider if they need to be. And also use that chair if you need it for a little strength or balance support. I'll be right here so you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to pull my hips back and come up. Nice smooth motion. Don't be afraid of it. So we can also use that chair if we need it. Our body is nice and upright here. Just go down with whatever your range of motion is. That might be smaller or bigger than mine. All right, we're going to do some short stride lunges. Again, feel free to use the chair if you need it. We're going to pull that foot back just a little bit. It's a kickstand because we're not going back into a full lunge. We're just kicking it back a little bit for a little balance support and nice smooth motion down and up. Our body is not leaning forward. We're just staying right upright. Can you feel it in that leg? I can. All right, let's switch legs. Nice smooth motion. Two more. All right, good. Good, shake them out if you need to. We're going to do a little balance here, a little balance work. So when you're dealing with balance and you're getting a little too wobbly, you can always put a hand here, sometimes even just touching the chair really works. We're going to take one foot, just kind of pay attention to that foot for a second and make sure all four corners of the foot are planted on that floor. We're going to come up on that toe and grab right into that foot. If you need that chair, go ahead. But we're going to sit here for a minute and have some balance. If you can bring that foot up off the floor, feel free. Otherwise, down here, you're still doing a lot of balance. Staring at a spot on the floor can really help kind of focus you, because there's a lot of brain work that goes into balance, because you have to work all these muscles at the same time, kind of in unison to keep yourself upright. Do whatever you want to do with your arms. So right here, don't put your foot on your knee. That's the only thing. All right, 3 more seconds. All right, good. We're going to switch legs now. So let's put that other foot on the ground. Pay attention to it for a second. Just make sure all 4 corners of the foot are on the ground, nice and evenly. And we're going to come up on that toe, bring it in, and if you can, bring it up. Nice, good balance here. Stare at a spot on the floor if you need to. And this leg that you're standing on Should be straight but not locked. It can have a little bend into it. Oops. Yeah, there I was a little wobbly. Not paying attention. A lot of muscles go into this to balance. Ankle, all the way up the leg, your core, position where your head is. Just so important. So we're just sitting here practicing, just kind of hanging out. Five more seconds. All right, good. Go ahead and shake up, rotate those ankles, shake them out if you need to. All right, let's go do some arm work. So pick up those hand weights. Good. Hands by your side. Rotate the wrists. And other direction. Just go swinging back and forth for a second. All right, rotate the arms. And forward. And pull them up to your ears and relax. Up and down. Good. All right. Let's have your palms face inward. We're going to do some hammer curls. So bring them up, kind of up by your armpits, and then down. Up and down. We want our elbows to stay in one spot. We're just moving our arms, our forearms here. There we go. Make sure your body is not swinging back and forth. We're going to do two more here. All right, good. We're going to lean a little forward. We're going to plant our elbows by our side. We're going to kick those arms back, squeeze at the top and forward. Just back and forth. We're working the triceps here. Just the opposite muscle group. Good. Just squeeze a little bit at the top before you release. All right, let's do two more. All right, good. All the way up. All right. We're going to put our arms up to goalposts. We're going to come up and down, up and down. Good. Make sure our hands are forward of your head. They're not behind. All right, good. We're going to put one of these down. We'll come back to it later. We're just going to deal with one. We're going to bring this, we're going to bring across our body, down to our foot, and then up. Kind of like we're picking something up off the floor and putting it up on the shelf. This is a good all over body movement. Kind of an everyday movement for everyday motion. So I really like it for that reason. Make sure that it's forward of your head, not behind. One more. All right, good. We're going to switch sides. Have it in the other hand, across your body, down to your foot, and then up to the sky. Well, as far down as your foot as you could go anyway. We don't want to fall out of our chair. Good. I can definitely feel it in that shoulder. Getting some good shoulder work, good core. leg work. 2 more. All right, good. Okay, we're gonna put this down for a second and take a water break. Well, then we'll come back to the weights. But we're just gonna get some good water, stay hydrated. Cheers. Water really important, especially as the weather starts to get warmer. Feel free to take a water break whenever you need to. All right, we're gonna come back. We're gonna come back to our weights here. Put them on our legs. We'll work our legs just a little bit here. Go ahead and march them. March them back and forth. Go ahead and pick up the feet. You can stay with the march if you need to. Good. All right, we're going to take one foot. We're going to pull them up in a circle and back down. Kind of a nice teardrop shape. All right, let's go the other direction. All right, let's do the other foot. And other way. All right, good. Let's bring this foot here. We're going to bring this foot up like we're stepping over something to the side, and then we're going to come back. Just back and forth. You know, like we're getting up from a car, out from a car, or up from the table. Or like we're stepping over something. All right, one more. And we're going to go to the other side. Up and over and back. All right, good. Let's do a couple more. 2 more. All right, last one. Good. Okay. Let's put one of these down for a second. We'll work our hands a little bit. Let me roll my sleeves just so you can see my arms here. Right here, we're going to hold this weight in both hands. Rotate the wrist. Get those loosened up for a second. And other direction. Good. If anybody has like something like a Nerf ball at home that fits nicely in your hand, that works well for these exercises. So take it in your hand. We're going to squeeze it and try to pull it apart and relax. Squeeze, pull apart, and relax. Keep going. Working our grip strength here. A lot of good little muscles in those fingers and the palm of your hand and the wrist. All right, good. Take it in both hands. We're going to squeeze it with our hands, and we're going to try to push it like we're trying to smash it and relax. Try to smash it and relax. It's kind of like we're trying to smash this weight. Good. All right. Fantastic. All right, put this down for a second. Have our hands up. We're going to rotate the fingers. Other direction. Open and close the hands. Shake them out a little bit. Palms together. Don't do these exercises if they hurt the hands, but we're going to bring them down. We're just gently. We're going to stretch out that wrist and relax. Take the wrist, gently pull it to the floor. Relax. And the other side. All right, good. Go ahead, shake them out if you need to. We're going to take this arm across our body, pull it, make sure that shoulder's dropped, pull it in. Nice stretch in that shoulder. There we go. And relax. Take the other side, all the way down, pull it towards you. Drop that shoulder. Good. And relax. Open up the chest. Oh, nice breaths here. Good. Let's pull our thumbs down and back. Try to get a little bicep in here. And relax. All right, get some tricep work in here. So let's go ahead. You can push that arm or pull it back. Nice stretch here. Kind of forces our back to be straight a little bit. And other side. Good. Relax. Woo. Lace the fingers in front, pull forward. All right, good. And scoot forward a little bit. Lace our fingers in back, pull back. All right, good. Oh, roll those shoulders. Feel good. Feet wide. We're going to drop this knee down. We're going to come to the side, come up on that toe. And we're going to try to stretch the front of that leg. All right, let's go to the other side. All right, there we go, and forward. We're going to have our legs wide still. Have your arm or your hands on your thighs. Round that back up, and then drop it to the floor. Go ahead, go back and forth at your own pace. Just trying to be good to your back here. Kind of unloading it a little bit. Oh yeah, there we go. Stretching the abs a little bit sometimes with this stretch. All right, good. Nice neutral spine. Let's go ahead, drop one shoulder. And the other side. All right, good. We're going to have put one knee on the other. Nice straight back. It can be ankles if it needs to be ankles. A hand on the opposite knee. Body nice and upright. And then rotate it all the way around. Try to sink into it. Come forward. We're going to go to the other side. Nice straight back. Hand on the opposite knee all the way around. All right, and forward. Let's put that ankle on that knee. It can be lower if it needs to be lower. Hands right here. We're going to come forward. Nice stretch here. And up. Let's go ahead and switch sides. And forward. All right, up. That's shoulder. Put your heel out, toe up, hand here. We're going to come forward. Trying to get the back of that leg. And switch. And up. All right, let's just stretch our neck out a little bit today. Let's go ahead, drop that ear to that shoulder. And then the other hand, you can kind of just drop it a little bit to the floor. And upright. Let's go to the other side. And up. Then drop your nose down. Still have your back nice and straight, but drop that nose and that chin down. Back of that neck. And all the way up. Let's just rotate the head from side to side. Gently. Not going to whip it. We're nice and controlled. And we're going to have one ear to one shoulder. We're just going to come around the other side, back and forth. All right, good. Doesn't that feel good? All right. Hands by your side. Go ahead, breathe up. Fill your lungs all the way to the top and down. And up. And down. Thank you everybody for joining me in my living room today. I hope everyone is happy and healthy. I hope everyone who wants one is getting their vaccine shots and feeling good and being safe. I hope to see you again soon. Bye-bye.